Every good criminal case comes down to three things: means, motive, and opportunity. And we've already figured out the motive.
Next on Sistas.
Which brings us to the means, or should I say, the intended means.
Yeah, so a lot of people were pointing out the fact that in my video where I talked about the sneak peek, where Robin now accuses Fatima of being the person who stabbed Gary, that, well, Jeremy, you didn't ask the question of how in the world did Robin get the photos? And even better, why I waited until after the episode played out is I didn't know for certainty that this was a cliffhanger, because I thought that, okay, maybe the entire scene gives us a little more context, but no, this is where the episode cuts off. We find out in the promo for next week that he also has a gun, which it could be one of two guns here. A, the gun that Fatima had in her purse that the security guard took off her. B, the gun that Gary had in his office drawer, or the desk in his office, the drawer of his desk in his office that he took out and said, hey, you want to kill me, right? Here's your chance. Take this gun and shoot me. But then Zach took the gun, picked it up, took the bullets out, and I'm like, fingerprints, moron. So imagine if Robin somehow, which I'll get to that in a moment, he has this gun, forensic shows the fingerprints, and Zach's fingerprints are on it. Man, come on now. The motive? Didn't your fiance put money into Gary's company? So what did Robin say? Means, motive, opportunity, I believe. Let me double check, make sure I got it right. Yep, I was right. Means, motive, and opportunity. It's like, well, we know the motive. What about the means? We got the gun. And then it's like, so you're very loyal to Andy and Zach. Are you loyal enough to kill for them? But the question is, how did Robin get this information? I mean, was he really out of town? I believe Robin was in the UK, but while he was out of town, he was keeping an eye on things, because remember, he's well connected. Like, he claims to say that, hey, you know, I got somebody down at the precinct that said one of the top attorneys at your law firm is being interrogated now for an investigation. I think Robin knows more than he lets on. Now, I don't know for certain that he was the one that did the stabbing, but I just feel like when you really think about it, Robin just is well connected. I know it just sounds like a plot loophole, but it's just one of those things where I laugh when I talk with somebody about it. Jeremy, where did Robin get the pictures? I'm like, well, where did Zach get the pictures that he has for his suspect board? Like, seriously, the Robin photo is one from him directly at the law firm. And I love one of the writers, Google. I don't know why, that made me laugh, but I just feel like when you really think about it, Robin could have ties to the FBI himself, maybe. Keep in mind, the FBI having these photos makes sense when you think about it, because they're investigating Gary. And these are oddly specific photos at a specific time, the same day the stabbing took place. Fatima shows up, tries to get rough with Gary. She was the one, remember, Fatima was the one that was aggressive towards him. Yeah, she did roll up on him. Yeah, she tried to make peace with just words, but she was the one that forcibly grabbed him twice. And then that's when security stepped in. So it did look like she was the aggressor. None of this would have happened if she would have kept her ass at the law firm. That's all I'm saying. And it's kind of funny when look, I know it's different continuities, but the fact that this gun, assuming that the gun that Robin has is the same gun that Fatima had in her purse, this could be related to Zatima when they're like, Zach's still like, yo, where's your gun? I need to go there with Jeremiah. I don't have it. What? I'm trying to be better. I don't know why, but I just instantly linked those two moments here. But aside from the photos, that just brings about an even bigger question. Why does Robin have the gun? Well, given the fact that he's doing his own investigation behind the scenes, don't you think he could have just made a couple of phone calls and then the gun turned up? Or again, this could be a contingency plan. Maybe Gary thought 3 steps ahead. He knew he was going to arrange for a stabbing and whatnot. So the best way to do it is, if the Jordan plan falls through, let me pile up some evidence against other loved ones in Andy's life. So if she wants to get out of this marriage thing, I can say, hey, you marry me or your girl Fatima's going down for the stabbing. which is kind of wild when you think about it. If Andy agrees to marry Gary to save Fatima from going to prison, while in episode 1 of this season, Fatima literally said, I'm not doing hard time for my family, my kids, or Andy. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, I honestly have no earthly idea how Robin got this. I don't. But then again, like I said, this is the land of plot armor. So Robin has access where and how and when he needs it. So if I'm willing to bet that he probably tried to find stuff on Fatima because Fatima accused him, or he already had this stuff on him, and that's why he's like, yeah, I'm putting Hayden in charge of Andy's cases, and yeah, Fatima, I know you don't like Hayden, so you're going to be working under him. I don't know. I honestly don't. I wish I had an answer, but guess what? I'm glad I don't, because it makes me intrigued and look forward to watching the next episode. But I do appreciate those of you who come to me thinking I have the answer because you're eager to know as much as I am, but unfortunately I don't. I mean, the easy answer is Robin is in on this and he has the means to kind of, orchestrate this entire thing. But I like the idea that you have several innocent people who should be working together, suspecting each other, because guess what? Things surrounding this entire case look suspect from a lot of ends. You could talk about Robin showing up randomly at the right time, but you can also talk about Fatima looking bad because guess what? She was the one that went to confront Gary. She got shoved down. She called Madam, and then she decided to take matters into her own hands by giving Zach a bag of weapons to go down there to the venue. So yeah, it looks wild. So what do you think about all this? And like I said, I don't care that Robin is accusing Fatima because it makes the story more intriguing. And I think the best thing that can happen from this is that Fatima is going to have to figure out a way to clear her name by not using a gun or a knife. Basically, don't use her usual tactics. Use a method that's going to prove she's intelligent. She's not just muscle. She's just not, she's not Andy's Blue. You know what Blue is to Madam? That's not who Fatima is to Andy. She's more than that. So use her legal know-how, use her resources and connections, and figure out a way for her and Zach to find the real stabber. That way, I feel like that'll be a great way to show fans like Fatima's being kicked around and everything this season, but here's what she's going to do in order to, resolve this. I think that's the best usage of Fatima right now, as opposed to being baby mama number 3 for Zach. That's just my opinion. So for the people who say I hate Fatima, no, this is a way to really utilize her in a way where she can get a one-up on the people I've been holding her down all season. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, I gotta admit, just like Preston in Zatima season 3, Robin is certainly a saving grace for season 8 of Sistas. So the gun thing, man, and plus, even if it is Fatima's gun, how did it get turned into police custody or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, that's it. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.